Retain gang, what's poppin', man? This your boy Tay, back at y'all again with another video, man. Peace, love, and abundance to everybody watching. If you want to support the channel, I'll leave all my links in my description. Make sure y'all check out the Retain gang community. We do live weekly calls. It's a great space for you to learn and grow, and we have a bunch of other tools for you to use to improve. All right, so tap in with us. But I don't know if it's just me, y'all. Y'all let me know in the comment section, but have you felt any weird symptoms, or have you noticed things have been off lately? Because I know I can't be the only one. You know, every single video when I go through the comments, you guys are always telling me how this video, I'm speaking what you feel. So this is another one of those moments. You know, for example, I know y'all notice how fast time has been moving. Like, time has been unhinged. Yesterday was just Monday. You know, it's already Thursday. But this whole week has felt like one day. It don't matter how much I plan out. Like, I have my whole day written out of what I need to get done. And it just seems like I never have enough time. You know, it's 10 o'clock. Next thing you know, it's 2 o'clock. Then it's 6 o'clock. It's like all this time in between is just non-existent. Y'all been feeling like that? You know, I've noticed the timelines have been speeding up. Everything has been moving a lot faster. We're already halfway through the year. You know what I'm saying? It's insane. But that's one thing that I've noticed that's been getting more frequent every year. The time has been speeding up more and more and more. What's crazy though is I've noticed I've been manifesting things faster though. This is why you guys want to take your days serious now and start making moves, because one day is like a whole week now. So what you do in one day, you're manifesting things even faster than what you used to, just because of how time is manipulating our energy, right? The amount of energy that you put into something now, it don't take as much as it used to. That's why you gotta take your days serious. One day is like a whole week now. What you do in one day is gonna set the tone for the rest of the month. You can change your whole trajectory of your timeline based off what you do today. Because time is moving so fast and it's manipulating our energy. It's manipulating all the energy to follow suit. So basically what I put out today is going to come back to me a lot faster. It's moving faster. Karma's coming back instantly. Good and bad. All right. So that's one thing I've been noticing. Been getting more intense every year. I've also noticed myself getting these weird memories. I'll get memories of things that I know I didn't experience in this lifetime. And I'm like, why do I have this familiar feeling of this image in my head that I know I didn't experience, but yet it feels like I have? It feels so familiar. And what I think is happening is, you know, with CERN colliding, you know, molecules and opening up portals, a lot of realities are crashing in on top of each other. So what that does is the versions of ourselves in those realities are merging with us, like the movie One with Jet Li, when he was going to these different universes and taking out the versions of himself, and they would merge with him and give him more power. I think the same thing is happening to us with the memories. So we're getting memories from different timeline versions of ourselves, which is bleeding into ours. You know, even the Mandela effect. You had people that swear this movie was made or this movie wasn't made, or certain logos on products is different. And you got different sides saying, well, it was like this. No, it was like this. I truly think that everybody that's in this experience isn't from the same timeline. People are jumping timelines every single day now. Dropping down, going up. I think it's just chaos right now. So with the Mandela effect, I think a lot of people aren't experiencing certain things, and some people are. Maybe they did live in that reality, And now we're all here meeting each other, from different timelines where different choices were made. You feel what I'm saying? There's definitely something going on in the atmosphere where there's a lot of light codes being put out. There's a lot of chemical action that's happening that's really awakening us. Because I've been noticing myself getting these memories, and they could be from my past life or they could be from alternate versions of me. But I just know that I feel more connected to things that I haven't really experienced. So that's one major symptom I've been feeling lately. On top of that, I've also noticed that people, I don't seem to connect with people like that anymore. Do y'all feel that way? Like, I see a lot of people, but there's no energetic connection anymore. It feels like I'm in a bot lobby. You know what I'm saying? Where it's just a bunch of NPC players. Ever since 2020, it never felt the same anymore. Like something's off or something has been replaced. But I've definitely been feeling it more in 2025, leading into the summertime. Just been feeling like everybody is just on a program, a script. And like I'm the only one that really sees. Like I said, every now and then I'll meet another person who's not an NPC, but they're an actual online player. Every now and then they'll drop in my lobby, and it's like, it's a breath of fresh air because, I'm with these bots all the time. It's good to see an actual online player in here. You know what I mean? But definitely with the connections before 2020, even though I was still going through my spiritual awakening, people seemed more sociable. People seemed more like they had a soul. You know what I'm saying? It don't feel like that now. So I know something is changing. Something definitely is going on. And even with the timelines, I feel like a lot of people are still stuck on the old timeline. So you see them physically, but mentally and spiritually, they're not in the same experience as you. Because you look, everything is based off the old timeline. The jobs, the shifts that you work, first, second, third shift, the days that you get paid, the holidays, everything is constructed to keep you in an old timeline. You start to see everything for what it is when you look at it from the outside. You know what I mean? Like all this stuff was keeping us in a reality that wasn't meant for us. We weren't even creating it. It was somebody else harvesting our energy. And now all that is breaking down. Now you starting to feel what time really is, which it don't exist. I've been noticing the weather has been off the chain. Like, I swear it's rained every single day in Ohio. Even on a sunny day, it's going to find some way to throw some rain in there. And now, I don't like to be that person that tries to jump to conclusions, but every day in June and May is wild. Something ain't right. Something's off. You know what I mean? And I'm outside almost every single day, and it just don't feel the same. Like I said, everything feels fabricated. Another thing I've been noticing is how my devices have been acting weird. My phone it's always overheating, or my laptop starts acting up every time I'm trying to get work done. And I don't know if it has something to do with the frequency. I'm pretty sure it does. And just how the atmosphere is changing. So a lot of the technology that we have is not able to withstand that type of frequency. You know what I'm saying? This is why you've been maybe having your phone act up, calls dropping. Like, I know I've been having a situation where people are calling me and texting me, and I'm not receiving no notification. That's why y'all probably haven't seen me record outside in a while, just because my phone always overheats. You know what I'm saying? It didn't used to do that. So I know the frequency is rising up when even the technology can't handle it. So it's been a lot of little strange symptoms and signs I've been getting. Even my dreams. my dreams have been more vivid, but I've been noticing in my dreams, I'll have a dream one day and then 2 or 3 days later, what happened in my dream is happening in real life. And this is something that's never really happened to me to the extent that it does now, where my dreams are giving me a foreshadow of what's about to happen. Sort of like deja vu, which is also something I've been getting a lot more now. You know what I'm saying? Y'all let me know if that's true for y'all too. Deja vu and my dreams giving me a foreshadow. This is how I know the energy is shifting as well, because I know I've never been able to do this willingly and freely as I am now. You know, but now, man, it's like, I don't even know what reality is anymore. That's how in between I am between the veils. It's like reality is really on a perception of what we can see, taste, touch, hear, you know, all those senses. But if I can mimic those senses through another experience, who's to say that's not real too? Why does my dream feel real? Why do I think my dream is real? I don't know that it's not real until I wake up. But even when I wake up, how do I know this isn't a dream? So when you really start to question things and not put yourself in a box, but just keep a neutral perspective on life, you start to think like this. You start to question. And when you start to question and think this way, the universe is going to send you signs. It's right. It's like you subscribing to the truth, the universal truth. So now you're going to start to get an issue every month. Every month you get a new issue, a new update. The universe letting you know what's going on, giving you different signs and different information so that you can see what others don't see. You subscribed. You know what I'm saying? It's a beautiful thing. So I think there's going to be more signs that's going to keep coming. You know, I don't think we've seen it all yet. I don't think it's begun yet. This is just the tip of the iceberg. But pretty soon, you know, I ain't going to say too much, but people are going to start seeing things that they thought wasn't real as well. A lot of things we thought was fake and make-believe and hocus pocus, and it's about to be right in front of our faces. So just embrace yourselves, man, you know, and never be afraid, because you are one of the chosen. You are one of the children of the Most High. So there's nothing to be afraid of. All right, and I'm going to leave y'all on that. But with that being said, if you want to speak to me, I do one-on-one consultations. I'll leave my link in my description. Also, y'all let me know in the comments section, what are some signs that you've been seeing that's letting you know that things are changing, things are shifting. All right. Peace, love, and abundance, and I'm out.